Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Friday, June 24th, 2022. We continue with this season's baby race action. 10 races in total for this qualifying session, all for 2-year-old fillies. Pacers for the first are stepping out onto the track. It's a beautiful morning here in Campbellville. Sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky. The track is fast. Temperature right now sitting in the low 20s, and it'll continue to rise as it has all week long. Starting gate beginning to move into position for our first qualifier. 2-year-old pacing fillies here. Scratch number 1, Hurricane Miss Rodine. After that, we got a couple of driver changes. Louis Waugh drives the 3, Dance with Tabby. And Trevor Henry is going to drive number 7, Dinner and Dancing. So we start with number 2, PA Delight. This is a daughter of Better's Delight. Trained by Casey Coleman. James McDonald drives a $70,000 Lexington Select purchase. 3, Dance with Tabby, also a Better's Delight filly. Sean Stacy trains, make the driver Louis Waugh. $22,000 purchase from the Lexington Select sale. 4, Splash of Pink is an all bets off filly, trained and driven by Dan O'Brien. $9,000 yearling buy from the Ontario Select sale. 5, American Starlight is an American Ideal filly, trained by Walter Whalen. Michael Whalen is in the sulky, a $12,000 Harrisburg buy. 6, Elsie's Delight, Better's Delight filly, trained by Jeff Gillis. Bob McClure will handle. 7 is Dinner and Dancing, a Stay Hungry filly, trained by Greg McNair. Make the driver Trevor Henry, $52,000 Lexington Select graduate. And completing the field is number 8, How Will I Know, a Better Than Cheddar filly, trained by Jean Tourney. The driver will be Sylvain Filion, and How Will I Know was a $20,000 Ontario Select Yearling Sale purchase. So we're scratched down to a field of 7 for our first of 10 on this Friday morning. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Pacing fillies picking up speed, and here they come. Off and pacing, and outside speed will be Flash from How Will I Know? So furthest on the outside, and we'll look to cross over to early command. P.A. Delight calmly comes away from that rail position, getting away in second. Dinner and Dancing also shows a little bit of early speed and should be able to slot in third in front of Dance with Tabby fourth. Then we go to Splash of Pink, who will be followed by American Starlight, and Elsie's Delight is the trailer as they go around the first turn. Elsie's Delight has made a break at the back. Up front here, it's How Will I Know through an opening panel of 31 and 2. Into the backstretch go the 2-year-old pacing fillies, and we have How Will I Know on the front. P.A. Delight is right on that helmet, but not going to sit there much longer, and she will loop around to command. So it'll be P.A. Delight taking over the top spot. Second outing for this daughter of Bettor's Delight, and she now controls things as they race up the backside. 2.5 length advantage in front of How Will I Know. A couple of lengths going back to Dinner and Dancing in third. About that same margin back to Dance with Tabby, who is being tracked up the backside by Splash of Pink, followed then by American Starlight, and back to the first turn breaker, Elsie's Delight. The half was hit in 102 and 2. Not a whole lot of speed here in this opening qualifier, but it should ramp up in the back half, and the lead starts to grow. Up front right now for PA Delight as she stretches it out to 3. 5/8 of the mile is now complete. How Will I Know is racing in second. Dinner and Dancing maybe looking to get underway there from third. Dance with Tabby races in fourth. Splash of Pink sits right behind that one. 2 lengths back to American Starlight, and Elsie's Delight is the trailer. 3/4 hit in 131 and 4 off the turn and into the stretch. 29 and 2 third split, and we'll see if PA Delight can kick on home and seal the deal. Dinner and Dancing, though, has a target and is trying to track down the leader. Still a few lengths away as they come to the 8th pole. It's PA Delight back in second. Dinner and Dancing up on the outside. Dance with Tabby trying to get up into third and takes that from How Will I Know. Coming to the edge of the tote board, PA Delight will take it. PA Delight wins it by a couple of lengths. Finishing in second was Dinner and Dancing. Then third was Dance with Tabby. Fourth went to How Will I Know. Followed across the line by Splash of Pink. Back to American Starlight and Elsie's Delight. 159 and 4. Up next is our second qualifier. 2-year-old trotting fillies here. Couple of driver changes. Number 3, Champagne Bettina will be driven by Louis Waugh. And number 6, Sound Advice, the driver will be James McDonald. Field of 9 to take their positions. Number 1, She's Hilarious, a daughter of Archangel, trained by Brad Shakes. The driver is Travis Henry. 2 is Grab Da Money, an international money filly, trained by John Bax. Matt Bax is in the sulky. 3, Champagne Bettina is an Archangel filly, trained by Sean Stacy. Make the driver Louis Waugh. 4, Shiny New Penny, an alarm detector filly, trained by Ben Bayargent. Sylvain Filion is in the bike. 5 is Divine Magic, muscle mass filly. Keith Jones trains. The driver is Bob McClure. 6 is Sound Advice, a daughter of Wallner, is trained by John Bax. Make the driver James McDonald. Sound Advice was a $97,000 Lexington Select buy. 7 is American Stilettos, a Conway Hall filly, trained by Michelle Bowen. The driver is Rod Hughes. 8 is San Ambrosio, a wheelin' and dealin' filly, trained by Dan O'Brien, who also does the driving. $18,000 Ontario Select buy. And 9 is Miss Monica B, a muscle mass filly, trained by Danny Fontaine. Chris Christopher drives a $60,000 Lexington Select purchase. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Breaker before the start. That's number 7, American Stilettos. The rest of them are off and trotting. And from the center, Shiny New Penny is off to a nice beginning. Also making a break is Divine Magic. That one has jumped it off. Outside speed, hustling out of there from Miss Monica B. Down to the inside, there's Grab Da Money. Also coming into the mix is Sound Advice getting away in 4th. Then it is She's Hilarious 5th. Tracked into the first turn 6 by San Ambrosio. And then we go back to Champagne Bettina. And the breakers will have a bit of work to do trying to catch up, as that is Divine Magic and American Stilettos. The opening quarter was 31 seconds flat. Another breaker as we came off the turn. Miss Monica B jumped it off. 31-second opener and on the lead and all by herself. This is the alarm detector filly Shiny New Penny. Also making a break as they came out of that first turn went Grab Da Money. So we've had a few breakers here in this second qualifier. Meanwhile, Shiny New Penny is all alone on the lead. Racing in second is Sound Advice. The half was hit in 1 minute and 2/5. Second quarter was trotted in 29 and 2. Racing third is She's Hilarious, followed then in 4th by San Ambrosio. Back in 5th as they go around the bend. That is Champagne Bettina. The breakers are all trying to catch up. Grab Da Money is right up there. And then a couple of them well back as they head towards 3/4. And up front, Shiny New Penny has been all alone here in the middle half. And she races past the third station in 1:30 and 2, 30 seconds even. In the third quarter and into the stretch now, Shiny New Penny will look to close it out. She's on top by double digits. Back in second is Sound Advice, racing in third and trying to stick right there. San Ambrosio as they're into the final 1/8 of the mile. And it's going to be Shiny New Penny, second outing for her. And this is a good-looking performance. Shiny New Penny coming through the line is going to win it. We'll get the final time in just a moment. Finishing in second was Sound Advice. Third was San Ambrosio. Then in 4th was Grab Da Money. Shiny New Penny in the second. Once again, we'll have the final time in just a moment from that second qualifier. Final time in qualifier number 2 was 1:59 and 1. 1:59 and 1 for the winner. Number 4, Shiny New Penny. Fractions were 31, a minute and 2/5, 1:30 and 2, 1:59 and 1, a 28 and 4 final quarter for the winner, Shiny New Penny. Up next is qualifier number 3 with the gate now already in motion. 2-year-old pacing fillies here. Scratch number 3. Sunny Dreams. Jody Jamieson driving number 1. Juliet's Kiss. Trevor Henry driving the 5. Passion Hanover. Inside Out. 1, Juliet's Kiss, a Better Light filly trained by Greg McNair with Jody Jamieson. 2 is Undercover Girl, a He's Watching filly. Paul Reed trains, Scott Young drives. 3 is Out. 4 is Momentary Control. Tyler Jones driving for trainer Dustin Jones, a Control the Moment filly. 5, Passion Hanover, an American Ideal filly trained by Kyle Bostons. Trevor Henry drives. $80,000 Harrisburg purchase. 6 is Capri Sun, a Sports Writer filly trained by Dr. Ian Moore with Tyler Moore between the wheels. 7 is Prove 'em Wrong, a Better Than Cheddar filly trained by Casey Coleman. James McDonald drives this $35,000 Lexington buy. 8, Latina Rose, a Royal Majesty filly trained by Mike Rivet. Austin Sorey driving, $16,000 Ontario Select purchase. And 9 is Best Actress, a Better Than Cheddar filly trained by Eric Nadeau. Louis Waugh drives, a $35,000 Lexington Select buy. So they're off in pacing in our third qualifier, and the last one we met is the first one out to the lead. Best Actress will lead them here in the early going. Getting away in second, that is Capri Sun. Then getting up there into third from an outside spot is Latina Rose. Racing fourth as they go into that first turn is Prove 'em Wrong, and taking a little bit wide was Passion Hanover. Down to the inside to Juliet's Kiss. On the outside, that is Undercover Girl, and the trailer is Momentary Control. 29-1 for the opening quarter. So hustling to the front went Best Actress, and she is in the leading role as they move up the backside. Best Actress by a length and a half from Capri Sun second. Racing in third is Latina Rose. Tracked there fourth by Prove 'em Wrong. On the outside now underway, Passion Hanover is rushing here in the second quarter for Henry. Racing in sixth is Juliet's Kiss. Seventh up the backside, Undercover Girl, and the trailer eighth is Momentary Control. The half was 59-2, second quarter in 30-1, and we'll see a lead change as they go into the final turn. So from fifth to first went Passion Hanover, and the American Ideal filly will take over the top spot from Best Actress. She's been relegated to second. Racing in third is Capri Sun. Then in fourth is Latina Rose. Prove 'em Wrong follows in fifth. Sixth is Juliet's Kiss. Seventh around the turn, Undercover Girl, and Momentary Control remains in eighth. Coming to the outside right now at the back. 3/4 was hit in 1:28-1. That was 28-4 in the third quarter. Wide off the turn and wide around that bend was the leader, Passion Hanover, who continues to drift out. Meanwhile, Best Actress tries to reclaim the lead, and she does just that as they come into the final eighth. Best Actress gets the top spot again. Drifted out, Passion Hanover. Prove 'em Wrong comes through late in the final quarter. As they come to the edge of the tote board, it will be Best Actress to take it by a couple of lengths. Prove 'em Wrong was second. Momentary Control rallied to get up for third. Fourth went to Passion Hanover, as the time of the mile there was 1:57-1. Two-year-old pacing fillies are taking their positions for our 4th qualifier. 3 driver changes to pass along. Number 4, Twizzler GT will be driven by Scott Young. Number 7, I'm a Beach Diva, make the driver Paul McDonnell. And number 9, One Last Wish, the driver will be Austin Sorey. Inside out, we have Wickedly Sinful, daughter of McWicked, trained by Casey Coleman, with James McDonald driving. 2 is Fine by Me. Sunshine Beach filly, trained by Bob McIntosh. Trevor Henry's at the controls. 3 is Twin Bee Devotion, a Bettor's Delight filly, trained by Francis Dumichel with Louis Waugh. 4 is Twizzler GT, an Up the Credit filly, trained by Dominic Ledoux, make the driver Scott Young. 5 is HP Space Oddity, an All Bets Off filly, trained by John Turney with Sylvain Filion. 6 is Southwind Julep, a Bettor's Delight filly, trained by John Pentland. Bob McClure drives, $38,000 Harrisburg buy. 7, I'm a Beach Diva, is a Sunshine Beach filly, trained by Doug Brown, make the driver Paul McDonnell, an $8,000 ASHA yearling sale purchase. 8, Gimme a Corona, a Control the Moment filly, trained by Meg Crone with Jody Jameson. And 9 is One Last Wish, a Bettor's Delight filly, trained by Ken Susi, make the driver Austin Sorey. So they're off and pacing here in the 4th, and some struggles at the beginning for number 8, Gimme a Corona. Meanwhile, charging out of there in the early going is Twin Bee Devotion, along with the outside starter, One Last Wish. Coming through is Southwind Julep up into 3rd, racing into 4th was Fine by Me. That one will be tailed by HP Space Oddity into the 1st turn. Then we go to Wickedly Sinful, wide around the turn to avoid the shadows was I'm a Beach Diva. That one, though, will stay really wide as they come to the opening quarter. It's Twizzler GT in 8th, and the trailer 9th is Gimme a Corona. The opening quarter was 30 and 4. 30 and 4 opening split. Up into the backstretch go the 2-year-old pacing fillies. Fronting this field is Twin Bee Devotion, daughter of Bettor's Delight in her 2nd qualifier. She is leading it by a couple of lengths. Right behind her is HP Space Oddity in 2nd. Then it's about 4 lengths going back there in 3rd to Southwind Julep, who is followed in 4th by Fine by Me. HP Space Oddity in 5th. 6 is Wickedly Sinful, followed in 7th by I'm a Beach Diva. 8th past the half there was Twizzler GT. The half was hit in a minute flat. 2nd quarter was paced in 29 and 1. Into the final turn they go. Twin Bee Devotion by a length and a half. One Last Wish, right on her back in 2nd. Into 3rd is Fine by Me at the rail. 4th is Southwind Julep. Coming to the outside goes HP Space Oddity. That one's now into 4th. Then we're back to Wickedly Sinful, who is followed by I'm a Beach Diva. Swung to the outside, Twizzler GT. Gimme a Corona is the trailer. 130 fat for 3/4 into the stretch. And it continues to be Twin Bee Devotion. One Last Wish has been stalking her. Will try to strike in the final 8th of the mile. Now tips to the outside. In 3rd is Fine by Me. Far outside 4th is HP Space Oddity. And 5th is Southwind Julep. Edge of the tote board coming up right now. Twin Bee Devotion. One Last Wish taking her shot. Twin Bee Devotion and One Last Wish. Twin Bee Devotion held on. One Last Wish finished in 2nd. Fine by Me was 3rd. And then Southwind Julep was 4th in 1:59 and 2. Starting gate beginning to roll for our 5th qualifiers. We come to the halfway point of this Friday morning. Note that Trevor Henry drives number 8, Mass Hysteria. That one will also add trotting hobbles. 1 is Angeliki, a muscle up the goal filly trained by Jason Libby with Chris Christoforou. 2, Southwind Bacardi, Muscle Hill filly trained by Herb Holland. Jody Jameson drives, $30,000 Lexington Select buy. 3, HP Extra Ice. She's a daughter of Alarm Detector. Ben Bayerjean trains the driver Sylvain Filion. 4 is Southwind Chardonnay. Resolve filly trained by John Bax. Matt Bax drives, $50,000 Lexington Select buy. 6, Enola is a Resolve filly trained by Keith Jones. He'll also drive, $26,000 Ontario Select purchase. 6 is Filthy Money, an international money filly trained by Chad Hill. Scott Young is between the wheels, a $10,000 Harrisburg purchase. 7, Sweet Carrie T, a muscle mass filly. Mark Etzel trains, Bob McClure drives. And 8 is Mass Hysteria, a muscle mass filly trained by Kyle Bossens. The driver will be Trevor Henry, and Mass Hysteria was a $23,000 London Select yearling sale purchase. Starting gate to the top of the stretch, it's a field of 8 2-year-old trotting fillies picking up speed, and here they come for the 5th qualifier. They're off and trotting outside their Sweet Carrie T coming forward towards the rail. It is HP Extra Ice. In the center is Southwind Chardonnay, so a pretty even beginning across the board. Inside positioning for Southwind Bacardi. In behind horses is Filthy Money. Far outside that is Mass Hysteria coming forward. At the rail, Angeliki, and the early trailer is Enola. So they were tightly packed as they go into that first turn, all on their best behavior, and leading the way, it's Sweet Carrie T for McClure. Sweet Carrie T by a length and a half. In second is HP Extra Ice, right on the leader's back as the opening panel came up in 31 and 4. Into the backstretch they move, and it's Sweet Carrie T with a leader. Under a tight hold there in second is HP Extra Ice. Right behind that one, third is Southwind Bacardi. Fourth is Christoforou and Angeliki. Then in fifth, that's Southwind Chardonnay. Sixth is Filthy Money. Seventh is Mass Hysteria. And the trailer eighth is Enola. They come towards the half, and the leader continues to be Sweet Carrie T, past a midway point of 103 and 2. On to the final turn. Sweet Carrie T is leading it. HP Extra Ice has been getting the 2-hole trip. Third remains Southwind Bacardi. Fourth is Angeliki. Fifth is Filthy Money. Track 6 by Southwind Chardonnay. Now to the outside from 7th comes Mass Hysteria. That's the first one to commit to the outside. And the trailer is Enola. 3/4 is coming up next. It has been Sweet Carrie T past all 3 markers. The first one there, 134 and 3 off the turn and into the stretch. Expect them to sprint on home now. And out of the 2-hole, HP Extra Ice is ready to charge. HP Extra Ice trying to get on by Sweet Carrie T. Angeliki on the outside, third at the rail for Southwind Bacardi, and fifth is Filthy Money. Final 16th, HP Extra Ice trying to wear down Sweet Carrie T, and it will be HP Extra Ice on the outside, just getting it. Sweet Carrie T wouldn't go away, but has to settle for second. Third went to Angeliki, and fourth was Filthy Money in 203 and 2. With 5 qualifiers done on this Friday morning, note we are now on a break, a 20-minute break before we'll resume with the back half of today's action. Here we go now for qualifier number 7, continuing on with today's action. Austin Sorey drives number 1, Blazin' Babe. Our apologies for some technical difficulties there with race number 6, but we're all back. Here for the 7th, number 1, Blazin' Babe, better than Cheddar Filly, trained by Scott McEnany. The driver will be Austin Sorey, a $29,000 Lexington Select buy. 2 is Illusion Sealster, State Treasurer Filly, trained by Gabby Sasso. Jody Jamieson drives, $11,000 London Select purchase. 3, Shine Brighter, a Sunshine Beach Filly, Trevor Henry for trainer Bob McIntosh. 4, Avalon Freeze, a $65,000 Harrisburg buy. It's James McDonald driving for trainer Casey Coleman. That's a daughter of Better's Delight. The 5 is Batitude, an Art Speak filly. Aaron Byron trains and drives, $14,000 Harrisburg purchase. 6, St. Lad's Dark Angel, Control the Moment filly. John Pentland trains, Bob McClure drives, $14,000 London Select purchase. 7, Regal Irish is a Better's Delight filly. Rod Boyd trains, Sylvan Fillion drives. And 8 is Better in the Dark, a Better's Delight filly trained by Sean Stacy. Louis Waugh is in the sulky. It's a field of 8 lined up for qualifier number 7. 2-year-old pacing fillies picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Outside speed is going to be flashed here by Batitude, Regal Irish, and Better in the Dark. Those 3 come away well. From the center, it's Avalon Freeze. Towards the inside, Illusion Sealster. Then it'll be Shine Brighter, who will slot ahead of Blazin' Babe, and the early trailer is St. Lad's Dark Angel. Driving into that first turn, and Regal Irish was ready to roll for Fillion. So Regal Irish, the Better's Delight filly, will point them to the opening quarter as she's out in front of Batitude by about 2 lengths. The opening panel is going to pop up on the board in 30-1. Into the backstretch they will go, and this group of 2-year-old pacing fillies are being fronted by Regal Irish. Racing in second is Batitude. Third up the backside, Illusion Sealster. Racing in fourth is Avalon Freeze. 2 lengths then going back to Better in the Dark, who is followed by Shine Brighter. On that one's tail is Blazin' Babe, and the trailer is St. Lad's Dark Angel. Single file as they march up the backside just before the half here, and the leader, it continues to be Regal Irish. The half was hit in 1 minute and 4/5. Second quarter in 30-3. Into the final turn, Regal Irish, second qualifier for this daughter of Better's Delight. She's doing it on the front end here this morning. She leads by nearly 2. Batitude in second, Illusion Sealster is third, fourth is Avalon Freeze, fifth around the turn, Shine Brighter, up on the outside, Blazin' Babe advancing, getting around Better in the Dark, and St. Lad's Dark Angel is the trailer. No change though up front. It continues to be Regal Irish, 130 for 3/4 off the turn and into the stretch. So after a 29 1/3 quarter, we will see if Regal Irish can seal the deal. Illusion Sealster is up on the outside into second, third is Batitude, back in fourth, that is Avalon Freeze, final 1/8 of the mile here, and on the outside, Illusion Sealster is coming on by. It'll be Illusion Sealster to take the 7th. Finishing in second will be Regal Irish, third goes to Batitude, and Avalon Freeze was fourth, 157-3. Gate is rolling for our 8th qualifier. We're on the trot here. 2-year-old trotting filly. Scratch number 2, the Ballykeel Deal. Number 6, Money Ellen. And number 7, HP Mona Lisa. Number 3, Barcelona Princess adds trotting hobbles. Inside out. We have Believe You Me, Muscle Mass filly, trained by Meg Crone. Anthony Hahn drives. $115,000 Lexington Select buy. 2 is out. 3 is Barcelona Princess, a bar hopping filly. Trainer drivers Rick Zeron. This was a $30,000 Harrisburg purchase. 4 is Tenacious Tootsie, tactical landing filly, trained by Herb Holland. Jody Jameson drives. $25,000 Lexington Select buy. 5 is Angelic KT, Archangel filly, trained by John Bax. Matt Bax drives. $80,000 Lexington purchase. 6 and 7 are scratched, and number 8 is Winooski, a royalty for life filly, trained by Dustin Jones. He'll also do the driving. Starting 8 to the top of the stretch, it's a field of 5 for our 8th qualifier. And they're off and trotting here in the 8th, and we will give the first call to Angelic Katie, who comes out well from the center. On the outside, Winooski. Jones just looking around as she's doing her thing. To the inside, Tenacious Tootsie gets in front of Believe You Me, and then the trailer, that is Barcelona Princess. Heading into the first turn, everybody's going to get situated here. Looks like Angelic KT is going to work around to the top, as Angelic KT will take over the top spot. Takes it from Tenacious Tootsie, who is in second. Third, Believe You Me. Fourth, then, is Barcelona Princess, and Winooski has a race past that opening quarter in 32 and 1. So a 32 and 1 opener, and Angelic KT is all alone on the front right now by 4 lengths. Back in second, Tenacious Tootsie, tightening up third, Believe You Me. Then in fourth, that is Winooski. Barcelona Princess is our trailer. They march up the backside following Angelic Katie. This is an Archangel filly, and she is leading the way for Matt Bax as she's up top by a couple of lengths. After an opening quarter 32 and 1, the half was hit in 102 and 2. So that was a second quarter in 30 and 1. That was 2 seconds quicker than the opening split. Final turn here. Couple of whip taps for Angelic KT, who is doing it all in the front right now, and she still has a loose lead. Second, Tenacious Tootsie. Third, Believe You Me. Fourth is Winooski, and Barcelona Princess is probably 12 lengths off the front back in fifth. 3/4 is coming up next. Angelic KT past 3/4 in 132 and 2. 30 seconds even, and into the stretch. It'll be Angelic KT looking to close it out. Off stride was Winooski coming out of the turn in second, and charging after the leader. Here comes Believe You Me. And Believe You Me is on the outside, attacking and overtaking the top spot. Charges on by, and it'll be Believe You Me to take the 8th. Now second, Angelic KT. Finishing in third, Tenacious Tootsie, Barcelona Princess, and Winooski. 2:02 and 2 for Believe You Me.
Here we go now for the 9th qualifier, 2-year-old pacing fillies. Bob McClure drives number 2, Top Cap. Tyler Moore drives 7, Racing Hungry. And Austin Sorey drives the 8, Grandeur Sealster. 1 Powder Play is a Sports Writer filly. Casey Coleman trains James McDonald drives, $45,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2 Top Cap, Captain Treacherous filly. $51,000 Harrisburg buy. Rick Zieron trains. Bob McClure will drive. 3 Favorite Beach, a Sunshine Beach filly. Bob McIntosh trains. Trevor Henry drives. 4 is Canada First Lady, Art Speak filly, trained by Danny Fontaine. Sylvain Fillion driving, $15,000 Harrisburg purchase. 5 Treasures Watching, Louis Waugh driving for trainer Dolores Basalome. He's watching filly is the 5. 6 is Buttercup Hanover, a betting line filly. Jack Darling trains. Jody Jameson drives, $25,000 Harrisburg purchase. 7 is Racing Hungry, a Stay Hungry filly. Scott McEnany trains. Tyler Moore drives, $22,000 London purchase. And the 8 is Grandeur Sealster, an all bets off filly, trained by Marcel Barrio. $37,000 London buy. Will be driven by Austin Sorey. Off in pacing here in the 9th. And shooting from the center goes Buttercup Hanover. It'll be Buttercup Hanover out to grab the early lead. Grandeur Sealster left well on the outside. And that one is not far off the lead, but also kind of knifing its way through is Canada First Lady there briefly, as that one will get back down and should drop to the rail, settling in just behind Favorite Beach, who got away 3rd. 5th is Powder Play, followed in 6th by Treasures Watching to the opening quarter. 7th is Top Cap, and the trailer 8th is Racing Hungry. Opening panel was 30-4. Grandeur Sealster did get to the front. So Grandeur Sealster will lead them here in the second quarter. It's a 2-length advantage over Buttercup Hanover, who will get a 2-hole trip. Racing 3rd is Favorite Beach. 4th up the backside, Canada First Lady, tracked 5th by Powder Play. 6th then is Treasures Watching. 3 or 4 lengths going back to Top Cap, and the trailer is Racing Hungry, and that one is moved to the outside and will advance a position. Coming up to the half, and it will be Grandeur Sealster past the midway point in 102 flat. So entering the final turn off a 31 1 second quarter, Grandeur Sealster, the all bets off filly, is cutting the mile here today, and she's still got a couple of lengths on Buttercup Hanover there in second, so she starts to actually create even more separation as they're midway around the final turn. Favorite Beach is 3rd, a few lengths back to Canada First Lady. Powder Play stays at the rail. On the outside, Racing Hungry's into 6th. Up over the back of Powder Play there was Treasures Watching. And then we go back to Top Cap. 3/4 was 131. 29 seconds even in the 3rd split. Into the stretch, and Grandeur Sealster is trying to kick away. Back in second has been Buttercup Hanover throughout. That one a little steppy. On the outside is Favorite Beach, as there's less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Grandeur Sealster still out in front. Favorite Beach is trying to track her down. Buttercup Hanover in behind. Grandeur Sealster will get it done. It's Grandeur Sealster by 1.5 lengths. Finishing in second was Favorite Beach. 3rd went to Buttercup Hanover, and 4th across the line was Canada First Lady, 159. 10th qualifier on this Friday coming up next. 2-year-old trotting filly, scratch number 2, Savannah's Dream, and number 7, She's a Favorite. Inside out, we have Over Yonder, a My MVP filly, trained by Keith Jones. Bob McClure driving, $33,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2 is out, 3 HP Run for Dan, an Alarm Detector filly, trained by Jean Tourney. Louis Waugh drives. 4, Quite Fast, Walner filly, trained by John Bax. Matt Bax driving. 5, Dream Fair Leah is a Cadabra filly, trained by Jason Libby, with Trevor Henry driving, $37,000 London purchase. 6 is Smashin' Raquettes, a Resolve filly, trained by Rob Fells with Paul McDonnell. 7 is out. 8 is Warwi Yama, Royalty for Life filly, trained by Pam Goodale. It'll be Mike Saftik driving, $16,000 purchase at the Ontario Select Sale. So the 10th qualifier, baby race action, does continue tomorrow here at Woodbine Mohawk Park, a 13-race session for colts and geldings. Post time 10 a.m. 2-year-old trotting fillies here in the 10th as the starting gate comes to the top of the stretch. Off and trotting and coming away well is Quite Fast, but at the rail it'll be Over Yonder who's holding ground, as Over Yonder stepped off the rail nicely. Quite Fast, Dream Fair Leah. Off stride goes HP Run for Dan. On the far outside, that's Warwi Yama, and then it's Smashin' Rackets as they go towards the first turn. Dream Fair Leah trots on and gets the lead, but here is Warwi Yama on the outside for Saftik, so those two side by side as they go around the first bend. Meanwhile, Quite Fast is right there, not going to sit third though, as that one's on the outside and will push towards the front. Opening quarter was 32 and 3. Into the backstretch, Quite Fast is on the outside, looking to overtake Warwi Yama. The early leader, Dream Fair Leah, is now in third. We go back to Over Yonder fourth. Fifth then is Smashin' Rackets, and our trailer's HP Run for Dan. Taking the lead now, it is Quite Fast, so a couple of lead changes here before the half, and Quite Fast has control, leads it by 2, coming up towards the midway point. Quite Fast is past the half in 103 and 2. Heading into the final turn, Quite Fast, leading it by 2 from Warwi Yama second. Third is Dream Fair Leah. Fourth is Smashin' Rackets. Fifth is Over Yonder. And well back to HP Run for Dan. They're into the final turn. And the Walner filly, Quite Fast, is showing the way. Warwi Yama, second outing for this Royalty for Life filly, trying to inch in a little bit closer. Third is Dream Fair Leah. Coming to the outside, Smashin' Rackets is advancing and gets up into third. Back to Over Yonder fifth. And HP Run for Dan is 6. 133 and 3 for 3/4 into the stretch. And it has been Quite Fast through the middle half, but now Warwi Yama is back out trying to get the top spot once again. Smashin' Rackets has got some trot in behind into third. Back fourth is Dream Fair Leah. Over Yonder is fifth, 16th to go. Quite Fast still with the lead. Warwi Yama on the outside. Quite Fast and Warwi Yama. It comes down to the wire. Quite Fast holds on. Warwi Yama was second. Smashin' Rackets was third. Dream Fair Leah, Over Yonder, and HP Run for Dan, 203 even.